A beginner's guide to decoding the Dogtra IQ Plus and the IQ Mini remote. Here's a quick down and dirty guide to the Dogtra IQ remote and a breakdown of the button functions. Just like my Tinder bio, let's talk about that backside first. First, you'll see the charging port. Plug it in every night and get in the habit of closing that charging port. Keeps everything waterproof. You'll see a red dot magnet. You'll be using that to turn the collar on and off. Remember, you'll turn the collar on every time you take it off the charger. Now on the front side, you have the P button. P stands for pager, or I like to think P stands for person. It's pretty much the vibrate button. I'll be using this to test to see if the collar's on. Even though I know it's on, I still give myself a tactile test before I put it on my dog. Or if it's already on my dog and I can't remember if I turned it on that morning, instead of me wiggling around trying to find that green dot, I go ahead and hold the box away from the dog's neck and I hit the vibrate button to see if it's on. So P stands for pager, or P stands for person. If you look in the owner's manual, C stands for continuous, but I like to think it means canine. This is the unicorn magic I'll be having your dog feel whenever I talk to them. C means continuous, meaning the sensation goes as long as you hold it. In the beginning, we'll just be tapping that button, but we'll play some other games down the road. The N button is supposed to mean Nick, but I like to think it means no more button. We'll be using this button down the road to phase your dog out of the collar. The sensation only goes for a nanosecond, no matter how long you hold the button. So it's perfect to phase your dog out of the collar, and that phase out process only takes about 45 days to 2 months. So you'll be using that button real quick. Above that, you have the toggle button. You have a number 1 and a number 2. This gives you the option to add multiple dogs on the same remote. Just like your garage door opener, you have 2 different frequencies. So you could talk to one dog on one frequency and then switch it over and then talk to that second dog if you need to. And last, the dial goes from 0 to 100 and it's lined up with wherever that green dot is. In the beginning, I always want you to start on 0. And when you turn it up, only turn it up about 5 points at a time. If I gave the remote to my grandma over the weekend, I'd put tape over the N and P buttons because they don't need those buttons, but they'll use them down the road. Those are just bells and whistles in the beginning. That C button's the most important. There you have it, a quick guide to the Dogtra IQ remote, because being a human is hard, but training your dog doesn't have to be.